Hello everyone, welcome to Rev City TV. In this powerful message, Rev Sam will talk about what you know alone does not guarantee a healthy relationship. He also revealed the secret of how to build a strong and lasting relationship and marriage. So this message is for single couples and anyone preparing for marriage. It will help you to build a strong and healthy relationship and marriage. Kindly subscribe, share and like and watch this video to the end. Thanks.
You know it's not as important as what you do in marriage. Write that down. What you know about marriage, what you know about relationship does not automatically translate to a healthy marriage, to a healthy relationship. What you know can guarantee the fact that if you act on it, your marriage will become better. So it's not those who know that have, it is those who act on what they know. It is the reason why you've been attending several marriage programs, you've been attending seminars and relationship programs, but your relationship is still in a mess, your marriage is still in a mess. Why? You will not act on what you've heard. Please write this down. Nothing in relationship happens by chance. Oh, nothing in relationship happens by chance. Particularly if it keeps happening, it is not coincidence, it's a pattern. If it keeps happening, it is no longer a coincidence, it's no longer a mistake, it's a pattern. Patterns are the hidden architects of our lives. I'm speaking to you today on stop the flow, how to break negative relationship patterns. Patterns are hidden architects of our lives, of our marriages and our relationships. Patterns quietly design the outcomes of our relationships and marriages, whilst we keep doing something very funny here. We keep blaming each other. So I'm blaming you, but not giving attention to what's the pattern driving the outcomes. So I'll never forget the day I sat down at Bishop Jake's church and I heard Bishop Jake's teaching. And when Bishop Jakes was ministering, one of the things that I heard was that if you want to stop the problem, stop the pattern, because the pattern drives the problem. It's that most times we're trying to fix the problem, but we are not giving attention to what's the pattern. There's a pattern that drives every problem. There's a pattern that drives every problem. So it's dangerous to be fighting your partner when you need to focus on the pattern driving the problem. In most cases, our focus is on our partner, whereas what is really driving the madness in the relationship and marriage is a pattern that we're not giving attention to, something that repeats itself again and again. So until patterns are broken, changed, pains will repeat themselves. Until patterns are changed, pains will repeat themselves. Problems in the relationship will repeat themselves. So today we want to look at it. What are some of the patterns that creates the problems in our relationship? What are some of the patterns? Until the patterns change, pains will continue. So you don't fix You don't fix relationships by focusing on fixing your partners. You focus on fixing the patterns, because patterns drives relationships. The problems in the relationships are pattern centric. Particularly marriage, whatever repeat itself as a problem can be traceable to what? Say loud and clear. It can be traceable to a pattern. So relationship problems are not accidental. If they reoccur, they are not accidental. Marital crises are not random. Marital crises are not random. It is also critical to realize that you don't fix relationship by changing your partners, managing emotions, or avoiding conflicts. That's not how you fix a marriage. That's not how you fix a relationship. To fix a relationship and a marriage, fix the pattern driving the problem. Because you don't get what you desire, you get what your patterns produce. Let me explain patterns to you this way. Look up, everybody. Don't miss this now. It's going to be very beautiful for you. How many of you, I want to use mold. I want to use mold. Look at this, everybody. You see this stuff here? This is circular. This is round. Is that okay? Okay, so this doesn't happen by producing this. Doesn't happen by somebody just standing in the manufacturing center and just like, I just imagine, I wish round plastic will come out now. Wish. No, machines don't produce your wishes. If you're going to get something like this, what's the first thing you do? You create what they call, say loud and clear. I love that. Say it again. Mold. How many of you have been to bread factory before? You know, those of you have been to catering, you've been around caterers, right? You see that what you call it? Pan, right? Baking pan, right? I'm sure you know that no matter how you pray, Eros Maga Veliato Mambasa. Now, if you like praying tongues of angels and of archangels, all right? If you put into an oven, my wife is a caterer, I've never seen where she put a square baking pan into an oven, and Pastor Wisdom, by the time the bread or the cake is coming out, my wife just wishes that what will come out will not be a square cake. Kazovaba yenos kira I wish breheska or a round cake come out. In fact, double layer. You will be most amazed at the kind of, if you're not careful, because of the time you're spending praying in tongues, the square one will burn. Are you getting what I'm saying now? It's very simple. Because, and let me say this, if you put in a square pan into the oven and you bring out a square cake and you put back into the oven the same square pan, baking pan, what again are you going to bring out? So we can predict outcome. You understand that? No matter what we wish, we can predict outcome, because we know that the pan has not changed. The pan has not changed, so we know for sure that what will come out is predictable. I know what I will get because we've not altered the pan. So the pan will always produce what the pan has always. Are you hearing what I'm saying now? The pan will always produce what the pan has always produced and always produce. If the pan will produce something different, we have to alter the shape of the pan. So if you want to see something different, you want to make sure that what you have changes. You don't alter the pan, you can expect something totally different. So there is a mold that predicts repetition. Because we know the mold we have, we know what you always want to get back. So we're dealing with patterns here. You already know the kind of man you have, you already know the kind of woman you have, and you're expecting something totally different. And don't forget, you're not going to have something different from someone who has not become different. Write that down. I wonder why sometimes in relationship we are acting like we are ignorant of the fact that I'm expecting from a square pan a round cake. Can you imagine me now hoping and wishing that Pastor Mary will wake up tomorrow morning and will begin to tell me bonjour? Bonjour, man. La Mondier Zevedi from Worry Woman. And I did not see her go to learn French. Don't forget, let's go back to our pattern. We said if the pattern is going to break, we need to change what? Change loud and clear. There must be a change in what? Information. There must be a change in what? Revelation. There must be a change in what? Disposition. And when there is a change in disposition, we say something must align with the change in disposition. What is that? Our actions must align. Then we can see an alteration in behavior. Is that not so? So I've not seen her going for information. I've not seen. When did your husband when did he go to see therapy? When did your husband go to sit down with a relationship coach? Talk to me, sir. Pastor, when did your wife take off and you were there? You drove her to a place over what you complain about. Is that okay, sir? When did you take your wife to go sit down with a counselor, a coach, a therapist? When did she go to get a new information or sat down with somebody that can open her eyes to get a new revelation that alters her disposition enough to affect her actions? If that never happens, square pans will still keep giving you what's up? Square breads.